All in 1 week I bought Diecast in Belgium, France and the Netherlands. This is what I got at the NAMAC Diecast event in the Netherlands, held towards the end of October. So this is not the December edition, which unfortunately I was not able to attend. Let's start with 5 Hot Wheels treasure hunts that I found in a box under a table for only €1 each. So this is from 2020. I never did find this. This was during COVID, so kind of hard to get out and find stuff. And also there was not that much to find. If you got out, Dodge Viper RT10, so the old casting. You can see a little bit of the treasure hunt logo behind the vehicle there. Nice blue color. Got the Circle Flame logo on the hood. Gray interior. 3 tempo sides. Then we got the 1971 Mustang Funny Car. Not a casting I collect, but as a treasure hunt, I will grab it. 2022 this is. Chrome plastic base. The body does not lift up from the base. Might have done that at one time in the past, but there's 2 rivets on here. Nothing I get excited about. So it's got the Circle Flame logo here and on the other side too. Got me another one of the 95 Jeep Cherokee just because I like this casting so much. I already have 2 of these. This is from 2023. Just got another one for the carded collection. So there's the logo there, and then on the car it's right here in the back. Well, our American friends call this a truck, but we Europeans find that kind of silly. It's just a car to us. And then I got 2 of the Volkswagen Baja Bug because I did not have this yet. So I'm going to open up this one. That's why I wrote it down there. To make sure I open up the right one, the correct one. So here we got the Circle Flame logo on the C-pillar. Got the sand-covered tires and also some splatters on the side. VW logo. Yellow interior. Cool. Then from the next seller, I only got this one. He had a bunch of Hot Wheels. They might have all been loan cards, I'm not sure. Although I don't think so. I found this, the Beatles Yellow Submarine Cognicap 2. This was €2. This one is representing John Lennon. So I thought it was cool to add this to my taxi collection because that's what it represents. Of course, George Harris and Blue Mini were not there. Those would be the fast-selling items from this set. It would have been because this is an older set. Got a 2016 copyright. So no way for me to ever find these for cheap. A guy next to me got one of the other ones. And then, well, those were the only two left, I think, in that bin or on that table. I'm not going to open up this one because of the card art, because of the Fab 4 that are depicted there. This is an interesting card art, so just going to keep it like this. Got a metal base, plastic body, and you can see John Lennon there just before the in front of the rear tire, rear wheel. Then we get to the stuff I got from Blondie that I partially knocked over. And let's start with some premiums that I got from her. Car Culture and Exotic Envy. This is €5 for this Lamborghini Reventon Roadster. This is the whole set, which is a great set if you ask me. I would have picked up any of those. Of course, the other ones were more popular or less common as the Lambo, I guess. So those were not available for cheap, because that is cheap for Europe. Let's see what it looks like out of the packaging. Gloss black metal base. Got cool rims and slightly bigger in the back, it seems, although yeah, it's not that much bigger. So that's cool, and it's not too big a difference front and rear. I would almost say they're the same in size. Metal Flake orange. Full deco on these, of course. Nice. And also got this one. Another Beatles. The Highway Hauler. The same kind of money. It's pop culture, so it doesn't show you what else is in there. This card is nothing really special. It just shows some tickets from concerts, and the art on the box is actually a ticket too. So no point in keeping discarded. I still have the white album one on the card. Never got around to open that one. Never found a good reason to, or a good video to open it up in. Made in Indonesia. Pop culture, apparently. So, gray. Is this a NAMAC base that is clear coated? Kind of looks like it. Doesn't look like it's silver paint, but it could be. So 4 rubber tires. That's good value for money. Metal cabin, but a plastic box. It doesn't seem to have an interior, the cabin. And opening doors either, but you do get some details on there, the hinges and stuff. Unfortunately, no taillights. That's a bummer. But all in all, I mean, for the money, I'm fine with it. Towards the end of the show, Blondie, or in this case, her husband, starts doing some clearance. So these were all €1 or reduced to €1. I don't know what they usually would have sold for. This set is actually available, I think, in local stores here, but for like, because it's a silver series, for like €4 each. Yeah, not going to pay that, but €1 for a custom Datsun 240Z. Sure, I'll take it. This is made in Thailand in the Matchbox factory, so I'm going to open it up the Matchbox way. Plastic base. Also got the metal flake in the orange. That's nice. I like these wheels. These are kind of reserved for the silver series, it seems. And these things have full deco, which is common in the silver series. I even got the headlights done. That's nice. Fast and Furious Women of Fast, the Ford GT40. This was also available here locally. I almost bought that Porsche 718 Cayman GT4, but I have the proper premium version with the real riders, so this one just has the, plastic wheels. So yeah, I didn't grab it for €4 at a local store. it's just, I already have it as a premium vehicle. Some good Japanese cars in there, but this was the only one available for €1. Nice wheels too, maybe a little bit modern for this classic. Definitely good looking. There we get the 2015 Land Rover Defender double cab. Not a very interesting set to me. If the Toyota was there, I would have grabbed it for €1, but the other ones don't want. This is a Malaysia one. I'm going to open it up like that. Also got the sandy tires and the little haze of sand on the bottom of the doors and the back here, like that. It's very nicely done. So 5 tempo sides on this one. I like the multicolor taillights. That's something that even Majorette doesn't do anymore. Unfortunately, no print on the front. That's a bummer. A nice color. This one I already have, but I just bought one to have carded. It's the same model in a different set. I have the whole set except for the olds. I didn't want that. So this was also available locally. But this one does get some paint on the high beams in the middle there. So this is actually tempo-wise a little bit better. And then the last one that I got at the end of the event from Blondie is the Land Rover Series 3 pickup. Already have this too, but I'll just keep this carded. This one just has 3 tempo sides, not that detailed, but this is also an older set. Yeah, this is definitely the best one from the set in my opinion. At the beginning of the event, I got these also from Blondie. She was doing a sale, buy 6 for €10. But when I wanted to pay for them, she said, well, wait a minute. These are not supposed to be in there in that sale bin. And these are new ones. At the time in October, these were new. And she kind of doubted I took them out of the sale box and actually took them from the more expensive trays that she has, the newer stuff. Luckily, there was a guy that was standing next to me when I found these. And we talked to each other just at the moment when I found these. So he kind of vouched for me and said to Blondie, yes, he did actually pull them from that bin. So she had to let me have them for cheaper. Yeah, she's kind of a tough cookie, Blondie. Her husband is more laid back. He's easier to deal with. Of course, I was happy to find this wagon 1980 AMC Eagle 2024 release. It's got those chunky off-road tires. Of course, this being in 4x4 totally fits. Metal flake black, sure like that. It's got the wood grain on the side and some tempo around the windows. The grille and headlights are part of the interior. Don't know why they decided to do that, but that, sometimes make it look a little bit funky. And no tempo on the rear. But we got the post that is attached to the hatch in the back, the lift gate. So no post going through the interior. That is what makes this casting really great. and the MBX or Matchbox Tangiers Tuk-Tuk. So this will be a great fit for the taxi collection. It's got the new for 2024 on there with the French typo. They left out an A between the E and the U. Indiana Jones themed. So metal greenish base, and then a silver-ish painted metal part for the engine and the steering wheel. But then the body is plastic and the roof also. Tempo-wise, we get some tempo on the side. Nothing front or rear. And the roof comes off, as you probably have already seen on other channels. This is old news, of course, but I didn't know it came up that easy. Just, yeah, it's just very loosely on there. Interesting. Very pleased that this was in there. This is a 2012 release of the Land Rover Defender 110. I did not have this one. This is like the first retool, 1997 model year, Amazon Sanctuary. So before it had an all metal roof, and the snorkel was on this side, so they moved the snorkel to this side and then made the roof partially plastic. And then there was also a third retool, or a second retool, I should say, a third version, but a second retool. Yeah. And then they just stopped making it all together. Got the running boards, got the rucksack, the spare wheel is part of the tan interior, trailer hitch, mud flaps. I like the wheels too. It's a very nice one. I love it. Sweet. Very pleased to be able to grab this 70 years special edition. Never saw this set here locally. Number 3 of 5, the 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL. So yeah, would love to get all of these, but that ain't gonna happen. This was the only one that was in there. Four-door, another truck. So they all had this silver livery with the 70 on there, some orange accents. Sweet. European Streets, this set is available locally for like €2.50. Don't want to pay that. This is a 2008 Lotus Evora, number 9 of 24. And this is actually the same as the 2009 mainline. So collectors that have been collecting for a while already have this. I don't. So I was glad to be able to grab this for less than €2. Great casting, very nice blue with the almost white interior. It's definitely a nice one to redo, I have to say. It looks gorgeous. The last one got me confused. Tootsie Roll 2002 Hummer H2 SUV, 3 out of 6 in this candy series, because it seemed familiar to me, thinking, you know, I already have this, but then I saw it says it has a 2023 copyright, so I thought, well, it must be new, right? But of course, they re-released this from a previous candy series, so I'm just going to keep discarded. Well, Matchbox will do that to you. Then the second time I saw this this duo selling a whole bunch of fire engines or fire department related stuff. It's a guy with his sister-in-law that both have their own collection that they're selling parts of, or completely, I don't know. But there's also some other interesting stuff on their table, like this Budgie Austin A95 Westminster Countryman made in England. It's my first Budgie, and very pleased that it's a wagon, of course. Love to collect wagons. Judging by the wheels, this looks fairly old, like, 50s or maybe early 60s. Not sure. No interior. Got the bumpers broken off on the left front and rear. But, other than that, for the age, it's in okay condition. Also got me this one, a Yatming Ford Fire Chief. This is like a... looks like the Mercury Commuter by Matchbox. Metal on metal. Again, nice find. And these were all €1, so everything on the table was €1. No matter how small or big it was. I saw this the previous time I was there. This is a Norev minijet Volvo F89. I didn't buy it because it's not mint, but it has the nozzle on there, which on mine I already have this, but mine the nozzle is broken off. Mine is a better condition version. Also, it's interesting to notice that this has a cherry on top that is part of the window piece, but this one is not painted, and this one's painted blue. I don't know if this was custom made by someone who owned it at one point, or if this was a factory. It definitely looks factory, so that's nice that there's a difference. Other than that, they are the same cab. There's two kinds of cabs on these Volvo F89s, but these two have the same cab, same wheels. Yeah. So I'm glad I got it. At least there's some difference. Here's an Edo car, which looks very much like the Majorette fire truck or fire engine. Got some silver paint on the side, some stripes here. A silver painted bumper in the front. And then some of these stripes here on the back, and some yellow on top of there. So all in all, not bad. The ladder swivels 360 degrees and also slides out. Yeah, all looks very Majorette-esque, and it's got red painted cherries on top. These two were there too last time. I didn't pick them up. I thought, I'll leave them to someone who does not have these already, because I do have. But they were still there, and I was like, for €1, I mean, I'm going to grab them. Why not? So these have the, let me check. So these are the Peterbilts. This is from 1988, and the other one is from 1992. Very close to mint. Let's take a look at the tractor first. Oh yeah, it says Peterbilt right there. Wow, didn't even see that. So So these were Convoys, CY13. Fire engine, it says here on the base. So these have these, what do you call these, outriggers that open like that. Fire department. This is a plastic part that sits on top of there, but the bottom part here is all metal. What you see is red. And then this slides out, of course, too, like that. So yeah, and goes up very high. You can put it like that without the tractor. Good stuff, lots of play value, and just nicely engineered. Leave it there in the bag for you to behold. Yeah, these fittings are not that well. It doesn't really want to. Kind of lifts up the front a little bit sometimes, but now it's good. And here's the other one in fluorescent orange. Rescue City Fire Department. So, yeah. Staying with Convoys, this next seller had this one laying in a tray on its side, like this. And I didn't know what it was. So I picked it up just to discover that it says Matchbox on there. I was like, what the heck? I've never seen this before. Now, some of you, like in the United States, you get more recent stuff. This has been re-released. This is the Megaton fire truck. I believe this is a 2011 release. Yes, Super Convoys. Lots of chrome on there. White metal cab. It's got a few paint chips. San Luis Obispo City Fire Department paramedic, it says on the side. Chrome interior also. Unfortunately, the back part is completely plastic. It also got some stuff broken off here. I only paid €5 for it, so was not going to leave it behind. This one doesn't say much here on the front, just a few numbers. It's got these outriggers that pop out like that. That's really nice. And then this goes up like that. Swivels 360 degrees also. Ladder comes out like this. It's a little bit stiff. A little bit harder to get out than the old ones. And you can also pull it out completely. There's no stop at the end, like on the old stuff. So it does seem like designers get dumber over the years. It's not a bad designed trailer, but very plasticky. Also from that same seller, I got these two. I was really excited to find this, the DHL Isuzu style truck. Didn't want to pay €3 for it, so I thought I'll make a deal with this one, which I already have, the ambulance. So the 2006 DHL truck, and then this is 2005, I believe. Or probably not. 2006. Yeah, Should be 2005, but it says 2006 here on the copyright. That's kind of weird. Anyway, already have this big chunk of metal, separate piece for the light bar. That always adds value to me. But this one I'm going to open up. So this is 2006, or did I already mention that? Delivery truck is what it says on the base. Plastic box, of course. Opening doors in the back. No tempo on the vehicle itself, just on the box, the DHL. Still cool though. Then we get back to Convoys. The next seller is a guy I buy from almost every time I go to NAMAC. Great guy, and gives me great deals. This is a DAF XF95 Space Cab. Here's the back of the card. 15 euro. Let me have it for 10. I wasn't sure if I already had it or not, and he said, well, you know what, if you already have it, bring it to the next event and I'll give you your money back. How's that for a deal, right? Now that's when you treat the sellers well and you have a good relationship with them, they will do that for you. So that's cool. I have this truck, but not the trailer, and I do have this one. Copyright 2007. Seems like it has been opened up before, as you can see here, but I don't mind. It's going to be a little bit hard to open. It's just some super glue on there. So let's start here. There you go. It's got a complete insert in there, interestingly. It's the cardboard base. And then the insert. So the containers are loose on there. Let's take this off first. I don't remember how these come off, just like that. Very nice tractor. I like these wheels. Cargo couriers, tempo, DAF XF. You can get some tempo in the front there. Really cool. Nice color too. It's kind of a maroon burgundy. Even got some tempos on the top there. And on the back, wow. That's nice. I think this is custom, you know? Yeah, this is custom. See, that's why it was opened up, to add some details to this and this and this. That's definitely custom. I don't know about the silver on top here. That might be custom too. This is custom too. What am I saying? Yeah, this would be the original tempo. Everything else is customized. Oh well, I don't mind it that much. So you've got the trailer, flatbed trailer it says. And then we got these little slots to put the containers in. It just sits on there. Cargo couriers, specialty shipping, refrigerated freight containers, Adler 58 Enterprise. So this is a Michael Heralda design, 13224 USA. Almost seems like a date, right? Let's take a look at a container. Just says China on the base, and these open up. But I think they fold down. Yeah, they do. So they don't open up like the Isuzu truck container. It's different. There you go. That's how they sit on there. And they have, oh, that's interesting. So they have little notches so you can actually build a kind of a harbor scene where they just sit on top of there in the harbor until one of these trucks picks them up. That's cool. From my favorite German couple, I bought this one. It seems like every NAMAC event last year I made a boo-boo, and this one's no exception. This is not 1/64 scale. This is a Volkswagen W12 Nardo that I paid €2 for, but this is a 172 or 176 scale model. I don't know what the brand is. It's got rubber tires and lens headlights and stuff, so it's nice, but it does not fit the collection. Even got some red for the I don't know if that's part of the engine or that's part of the gearbox. Definitely looks a little bit weird in there. So yeah, nicely detailed and stuff, but not fit for my 1/64 scale collection. This one I also overpaid. This is a Welly Nissan 300 ZX. Doesn't say so on the base. I paid €2 for it. Should have offered him one, and if he did not accept, just have left it. Because it's fairly basic, but I think the green color just made me pay too much. It's all metal in the front, but it's got that plastic part in the back that's really not that appealing. From the same seller, I buy a Lesney vehicle at each event for €5. This time I got the Daimler bus. This is like from 1966 and available till 67 in this kind of off-white with the SO stickers or decals on it, which are still on there. So pretty good condition, for €5. He always sells good quality stuff for a reasonable price. That's why I buy one from him at almost every NAMAC event. For the bus collection, of course. This one also was a great find. This is the Ford box truck, which the seller was asking €5. He was not willing to come down on it, so I actually paid that kind of money because I think it's worth it. It's a big chunk of metal. It's got rubber tires. This, I believe, is from 2001, from the Then and Now series. You can see Ford box truck, rubber tires, a little bit of suspension, full deco, so you get the Matchbox collectibles toy deliveries. On the side, you got the orange side lights, you got the indicators and the headlights in the front, chrome bumper and grille, part of the base, and then again orange lights on the side, some black around the windows. In the back you got the tail lights and the red lights on top, some silver for the handle there for this kind of garage door like opening in the back. Yeah, very sweet. Totally worth it in my opinion. I met up with my buddy JK, who had been to Japan sometime before we met, and he brought me a bunch of goodies. A Tomica shop exclusive Subaru BRZ, which of course is very nice of him to bring that for me. Much appreciated. 2024 release. 160 scale. Suspension, Tomica shop on the side, 100. Basically full deco. Nice model. No opening parts on this. And he also got me a Nissan Fairlady Z Nismo police car, because he knows I like police cars. 157 scale, so a little bit bigger. 2024 also. So brand new stuff. This one's still in the wrapper. And I kind of forgot to have a knife ready. So I'm just going to use the Swiss Army knife. This one does have an opening part. Nice heavy chunky model. You can see it's got metal all the way down to the bottom of the bumpers. Opening doors. Got a V-shaped light bar, which I don't think I've ever seen on a Tomica before. So Japanese police on the top and then English on the bottom. It even seems to have a metal dashboard. I might be wrong about that, but it seems to be white that is oversprayed with black. That makes me think it's actually metal. Interesting. Cool. Love it. He also brought me this Majorette from the sports car window box set. February of 2024, date on there. So you probably got this from Tok Money. It's a Finnish store that sells a lot of Majorette. Even has its own exclusives. And this is a Porsche 918 Spider. And a nice, no suspension, a nice livery. Lens headlights, of course. Full deco. Exhaust tips. Got some silver paint around them. And a nice interior. Sweet. There was also a sale at Tok Money of some Hot Wheels premiums. And he asked me which ones I did not have yet. And he brought them for me. From Ronin Run. Nissan 300 ZX Twin Turbo. Great set. Like all of them. Where does this come from? Yeah, that's just finish on there. The sticker and then some Japanese, or is it Chinese underneath? So definitely imported through another market. Flat black metal base. TT stands for Targa Top, if I'm not mistaken. I might have called it twin turbo ones. Rubber tires, of course, real riders. Full deco. 300 ZX on the license plate. This is a really nice model. Love it. Got the lensed headlights and stuff. Sweet. This one I thought I didn't have, but unfortunately I already have it. Sorry, JK. Yeah, Deutschland design. 2012 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Coupe Black Series. Yeah, kind of hard to remember which ones I already have or not. But the pièce de résistance that he brought me was the Volvo 240 Drift Camper. Wow, that was such a big surprise. Here's the other vehicles in the set. The Optimus Prime is kind of popular too, I think. The other ones are kind of eh. But this is definitely the popular one out of this set. So very pleased to have this. Never thought I would have it, because I don't expect this to show up locally. And if it does, well, you have to be really fast and pay through the nose for it. So Volvo 240 Drift Camper, it says on the trailer, the camper trailer. So these are meant to be together forever in matrimony. Volvo 240 Drift Camper, it says also on the vehicle. I think it detaches because it seems to have got a kind of a hitch ball thingy connecting them, but I'm not going to force it. But looks like it can detach. Looks kind of funky in the back with the whole backside cut out. I don't know why they did it like that. So with plastic base on the vehicle and metal base on the camper trailer. Volvo on the side, a little bit of a protection strip there, painted black. Amber colored window piece, you get the amber colored headlights, so kind of a French style Volvo chrome grille. A tempo on the hood or bonnet that kind of resembles a carbon style. Nice color too, kind of a primer gray with a kind of a blue hint in it. Same wheels on the camper trail, but a little bit bigger. Nicely tempoed on the side. It's got a fairly nice weight to it, even though it's mostly plastic. And same on this side. But this side has a door, which does not open. Yeah, very cool. I wish they hadn't modified it this much to get the this concept of trailer hitch thing, and just made a simpler solution, like for instance have this normal version but a cutout in the middle with a hole that looks like a giant exhaust, and then you just have a straight pin that goes in there from the camper. That would have been much better looking, because when you unhook it, you just have a Volvo 240 with a giant exhaust in the middle, and then looks normal for the rest. That would have been a much better solution, in my opinion. But you know, who am I? Still, I'm very glad to have it. From the table of Tom's Model Autos, I bought a whole bunch of stuff, but most of them are premium cars, which I will show on a third video for that week. Most of you who watch this video are not interested in the premium stuff. Those videos don't get a lot of views, at least not on my channel. I'm not Lamley, but you know, I like to do them because I like the premium stuff too. So definitely going to do that. Normal price for this would be $5.99 at Tom's, but they were selling this for €3. There's another sticker underneath it, so I guess it was priced down a little bit more. Probably because of the little rip here on the cardboard. A little bit of dent on this side. Other than that, it's in great nick. This is the Renault Kangoo van 2023 Pompier Chef de Groupe. So if you translate that literally, it says pumpers, chief of the group. But if you translate it a little bit more liberally, it's like fire department. What was I going to say? I thought of it beforehand, but then now I forget. The team leader. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Team leader. I think that's a good translation. 2023 data on there. Week 23. So fairly recent. I'm not sure if this is 1/64 scale. I assume it is because it's a recent casting, but I never can tell 100% sure. Plastic base, no suspension. The tires seem rubber, but they're not. They're plastic, but it's very nicely done. Just got the Steelies on there with the Renault logo in the middle and the plastic covers. Some flat black paint for the plastic protection thingies on the side there. Cladding, that's the word I was looking for. V-shaped light bar also, which is the first time I see that on a Norev. Number 18, emergency number for France. Black painted side mirrors, part of the metal casting. Lensed headlights, which have a tampo on there to mimic the LED lights. No badging. A plastic bumper that is part of the interior and is painted white. Same deco on the other side. And the back we get these chevrons. Painted window piece, so this is an all metal part like Tomica often does. So there's no actual window in there, just painted on. And the bumper is metal on the back here, painted white. Yeah, sweet fan, love it. From another seller, I got this Edo car for €2. Copyright of 1994. So this is a Maisto casting, but Edo car had the Coca-Cola license. Maisto didn't. It's kind of a, discolored box. Got a deux chevaux in there. Citroën 2CV. So the Maisto or MC toy is replaced by Edo car. 1989 copyright on there. A little bit of suspension. Drink ice cold on the roof. Coke on the hood or bonnet. So 3 tampo sides basically. No interior on this. Very dusty too. Yeah, these boxes did not protect them very well. Even though it's got a nice cover. Maybe it was displayed at one time. I don't know. Same seller, I got this Majorette Porsche 934 in black. I never got this one because it was in a gift pack, vintage cars gift pack, but there were too many repeats in that gift pack, so I never got the gift pack. So I thought, I'll find it on a single card one day, and lo and behold, I did. If you're patient enough, you will find the stuff. Well, not all of it, but some of the stuff you skipped. No stats on the back of this one, that's interesting. Suspension, got the Porsche on the door. Tail lights with the Porsche in the middle there. Dark gray interiors, kind of hard to see. Lens headlights, of course, indicators, Porsche logo. These were a surprising find. So these are Polysteel, which is an Italian Diecast brand. As you can see here, it's got the address on there. But the vehicles in there seem to be Tomica ones. €2.50. I got a package deal, €2 each. Let's take a look. I think these are still taped up too. Yeah, never opened. On the road. There's another seller that has a two-pack for sale of Polysteel with I believe Alfa Romeo. Well, they are definitely Alfa Romeo, but I think it's the 156 in there. But he's asking too much money. But every time I go to the NAMAC event, I look at those cars, hoping one day he will get tired of me looking at them at every event and just say, or let me have them for the price I want to pay for them. Just says made in China, so these could be Chinese Tomica knockoffs too. But it definitely looks familiar. Blue light bar on top part of the blue window piece. Silver ladder that swivels 360 degrees. It's got the ladder that slides out like that, so all works very well. Emergency service, it says here 05. A little bit of details. Emergency on the rear. Yeah, it's basic, but it's not bad. No suspension, and it's, you know, it's presented nice. I mean, they did some effort on the packaging, that's for sure. And then we got this one. Which I'm not sure. It's kind of a food tanker or something like that. Again, oh, look at that, real toy. Ah, that's interesting. So this is real toy. Ah. And that takes away a little bit of the mystery. Orange juice. Got a lot of details on the front there. Funky looking cab though. Well, the whole vehicle is funky looking actually. Got taillights. That's nice. 5,000 milliliter. It feels like it's going to open up. Oh yeah, it does. There you go. Ha! That's cool. So it's not really a tanker. Okay, interesting. And the last one is a Welly 5-pack, top 5 auto show. I think I've seen these in France before. €9. The seller did not want to budge on the price, so you know, I paid what she wanted. €1.80 per car. Some licensing info on there. Oh, this is from a German store. Rossmann is a German store, so these apparently were sold in Germany. Let's see, I think, oh yeah, I can open it from the top, but it's also taped up. It's open on this side, but not on this side. Interesting. I'm going to have to use the blunt knife to not rip it. There's a few cars in here I already have, but there's some I don't have, so I was willing to grab the whole thing. So this is the Trabant 601, the Trabi. Got the steelies on there, nylon tires, so no rubber. Separate pieces for the bumpers in chrome, plastic chrome, and a separate piece for the grille. Some nice details on there. The roof is plastic, some silver there, and then nicely done in the back too. Obviously very large, so I already had this one. Next one also already had 1963 Volkswagen T1 bus. So the Type 2 T1, a little bit too modern wheels on there. Would have been nice just with the steelies. Tempo-wise, just some tempos in the front, but you get the two-tone, so that's nice. And it's nice that Welly does a different version than the others, so there's no window in the back here on the side. That's a nice difference. And then the next three, I don't think I already have. Volkswagen Käfer or Beetle convertible, and yellow with a white interior and a black soft top. That's a nice color combo. Got the Volkswagen printed on the engine cover there. Again, separate plastic chrome bumpers, headlights, VW logo, even some silver for the wipers. Silver stripe on the side, these little running boards, and a nice interior, proper steering wheel. What's not to like? Very oversized Mini Cooper 1300 with the Union Jack on the roof. Again, separate chrome bumpers. Even got something on the license plate there. It's not a real license plate, just a little sign that you would have at the showroom, for instance. The roof piece on this is a metal part of the, I think. Or is it? No, it's also plastic. It's a plastic piece on there also. Yeah. And then the one that probably appeals the most to me, Citroën 2 Chevaux, the 2CV in red. Got that textured canvas roof. I love that they actually put a textured one on there. That is so nice. Separate bumper in the back that's not chrome, that would not be fitting, it's just silver. Tempos in the front. It's got some, got an issue with the tempo on this side, on the headlight. Nice texture on the seats also. I'll try to enlighten you. See, how nice is that? Basic interior, but very nicely detailed on the inside. And a proper steering wheel. And that's why I love Welly. Thanks for watching.